Hi, writers. Today we're going to continue doing our fiction writing. And we've been learning this week about a couple things that we do when we want to be great fiction writers. First, we have to give our character a name, or we can even have several characters in our story and give them a name. Second thing we have to do is we have to imagine a place. Maybe it's a castle, maybe it's Disneyland. It can be a real place, even though it's a pretend story. Third thing we need to do is imagine an adventure. So some kind of adventure that our character can go on. And then today, I want to teach you the fourth thing that you need to do in your fiction writing story. You need to imagine any trouble your character might get into. So, a lot of the stories that we read, we see that our character gets him or herself into a little bit of a problem. Like something happens and they're not sure what to do, or they feel a certain way, which could be their problem, or another character is mean to them, that could be their problem. And I'm sure if you think back on your most favorite movie, or even your most favorite show, you'll see that the characters in those shows and movies, they always have some sort of problem or some sort of trouble that they get into. Well, I was thinking about my story about Bobby that I told you about on Monday. And I think that Bobby is going to get into some trouble because dragons aren't usually very nice, especially if they're guarding treasure. So I think the problem that Bobby is going to have is this dragon is going to want to blow some fire at him. So we are going to, I'm going to show you what I did to create some sort of problem in my story today. I said, one day, Bobby wanted to go to the castle in a faraway land. He wanted to get the buried treasure from the scary dragon. But then something very bad happened. So you can see how I wrote this for my readers. I wrote, but then something very bad happened. I'm trying to tell them about a problem that's about to happen. When Bobby went to get the treasure, the dragon tried to breathe fire on him. So it says, he's saying, oh no, ah! So today, as you're writing, you're going to have to think of some sort of trouble your character might get into. I didn't write the end of my story. That's what I'm going to do later today. So you might all be wondering, well, now there's this problem with the fire wanting to breathe on Bobby as he's getting the treasure, but we don't know what's going to happen next. So that's another thing that I'm going to have to add to my story. I'm going to have to think of some sort of solution, some sort of way we can solve this problem for Bobby. So as you're writing today, do not forget that you can use these charts to help you as you read and write at home. I have my funny little fiction writing character right here. Don't forget, you can give your character a name, imagine a place, imagine an adventure, and imagine any trouble your character might get into, and then try to think of even a way that they can get out of their trouble today. You can pull from one of your stories from Monday and Tuesday and add to that if you really want to, or you can create your very own new fiction story today. Have fun!